Mara, lead spokesperson for Kibbutz M. Here at KAVE, our mission is to teach all children worldwide how to respect, honor, be in awe, and revere their parents. But before they can do that, they need to learn. So here we are at KAVE to teach you how to perfectly respect your parents. With me right now, I have a very special Amora. This Amora's name is Amora. Amora, will you please come here? Thank you, Amora. Everyone say hi to Amora. Hi, Amora.
Oh.
All right. Amora, I have a question for you.
Yes.
We know that both men and women are obligated to revere their parents. But in the verse, it says, Ish imo ve'aviv tirau. Ish. Why is that ish there? I don't think the ish is necessary there, in my opinion.
Absolutely not, silly boy. Men are always obligated. But when women are married, they're obligated to their husband and to their parents. So the word ish comes along to show it's a stronger commandment for men.
Why, thank you.
No problem.
Rob, Bar often here to tell us a little bit more. Rob, in a case where the parents are divorced, are the obligations equal?
Well, actually, if parents are divorced, yes, the obligation is equal.
Thank you, Rob. My friend No Idea here for another question. Is there any connection between respecting one's parents and respecting God?
Gimme. Since it uses the same language when you're respecting your parents and when you respect God, they're clearly on the same level.
Oh, I see. But what about reverence? Do you need to revere your parents the same way you revere God?
Once again, since it uses the same language, they're on the same level.
I'm going to get you on this one now. Is there a difference between cursing God and cursing your parents?
For the last time, they use the same language. So the same way you curse your parents, it's like you're cursing God. But obviously, you can't hit God, so it's a little different than your parents.
I see. Robbie, I have a question for you. Is the role of God really that different from the role of parents?
Well, actually, it's very similar because God and the parents both play a role in creating a child.
Oh, very
So
interesting.
if you disrespect your parents, it's like you disrespect God. And if you honor them, it's like you disrespect God.
Interesting. I have one more question. When the Torah tells us that we must honor our parents, it says, Kabed et avicha ve'et imecha. Avicha then imecha. But when it tells us that we need to revere our parents, it says, Ish imo ve'aviv tirau. So, why would it say, honor your father and your mother, and then say, revere your mother and your father?
Well, first it says to honor your mother because your mother wins over the child with like nice words. So put the father first to remind you to honor your father. And then it said to revere the father, to revere the mother afterwards because we know that easier to revere the father, which is teaches the Torah. So we put the mother to remind you to revere.
Thank you, Robbie. It was a short time ago when young Tommy's parents both had the same request.
Bring me some water, man.
Bring me some water too.
What should I do?
The rabbis teach us that he must serve his father before his mother, because both he and his mother have the obligation to serve his father.
Thank you.
But in the case of divorce, he brings them a picture. A very valuable lesson here from a certain Gentile named Dama ben Nesina.
How may I help you?
Hi, we're looking for a precious stone you have.
Oh, you're looking for that? Yes, indeed. I'll go get it. I'm sorry, but it was under my father's pillow, and I can't wake him up. You're gonna have to come back at a different time.
Hey, we'll give you a lot of money.
Not even for 600 dinars. 600. Hello?
I will give you 700,000 dinars for that red cow.
I know that you would give it to me for any price in the world if I asked, but I only want 600,000, the amount that I lost because of Kibbutz Avim.
Why, thank you. Puppy.
What a great role model. Rav Chanina, what do we learn from this?
Well, if Dama was not obligated and got a huge reward, KAVE Infomercial, how much someone who was obligated would even get a bigger reward.
Now, we have Rav Yosef here to tell us a little bit about his reaction to Rav Chanina's statement that those who are commanded to do a mitzvah receive greater schar than those who are not commanded.
You know, as a blind man, I thought that I was getting more schar because I wasn't commanded to do it and I did it anyways. But then after learning what Rav Hanania said, I realized I was really getting less schar the whole entire time.
Very nice. Now, a great display of not shaming your parents brought to you by Dama. Rav Avini Varavado teach us a very important lesson.
If you give your father Pisyon birth, you'll be driven from this world. But if you let him work in a millstone, you will have a lam haba. Let me explain. If you give your father Pisyon birth sharply and rudely and demand him to eat it, you will be driven from this world. But if he is being called to be for a slave and you substitute for him and let him work at the millstone, then you will receive a lam haba.
Great explanation. Now, we will go back in time to Avimi, the legendary caver.
Do you mind getting me a glass of water?
I'll be glad to.
Okay.
Six hours later.
Oh, thank you.
Welcome.
Now, Rav Yaakov Boravahu. Hey, honey, come take your poured water.
No, get my stirred wine.
Which one do I take it from?
Have no fear, Abaye's here. Take it from your mother, because you take it from your father, it'll distress him, because then he'll need to serve you.
Thanks, Abaye. Thought that was interesting? Now get ready for this one, featuring Rabbi Tarfon and his mother.
I can't seem to reach the bed. Come help me.
Oh, I'll help you.
Thank you. Oh, yeah.
Ninja Turtles.
Wow, what a great example of cave. But the story does not end there. The next day, at the Beit Medrash.
You know, I did a great thing yesterday. My mother couldn't get into bed, I helped her. It was a great show of Kibbut Avim.
I think you did a great job about Kibbut Avim. You haven't done half the things you did.
How so?
Has your mother ever thrown a bag of coins and you didn't shame her? If you restrain yourself after your parents have a financial loss, that's a true act of Kibbut Avim. Only then God's help you.
I see.
Incredible lesson there. Mwah. Now another one, featuring Rav Yosef.
I shall stand before the divine presence for which it is approaching, because when I honor my father, it is like I'm honoring God.
Hello, Rabbi Yochanan. I hear it's your turn to teach us some valuable cave lessons.
Well, here's the lesson. Papi is one who never saw his parents.
What?
Well, because I never saw my parents, my father died while I was in the womb and my mother died in labor, I never once failed in Kibbut Avim. My friend Abaye was the same.
No. Boosted! Rav Abaye is quoted saying, "My mother told me." Therefore, if his mother told him something, she must have been alive.
Ah, but that was not his birth number. That was actually his nurse. He only called her his mother.
Oh. Now, Rav Asi, his demented mother, and Rav Yochanan. Son, can I please have some beautiful jewelry?
Sure.
It's beautiful. I want a husband as handsome as you.
Okay.
Son?
Yochanan, I have a question for you. Can someone go outside of Eretz Yisrael in order to greet their parents?
You can only leave Eretz Yisrael in extreme circumstances. The real question is, does the mitzvah of Kibud Av Va'em override the mitzvah of leaving Eretz Yisrael? I don't know, but may the omnipresent return to Babylonia.
Is there someone else I should ask?
Yeah, go to Rabbi Elazar.
Okay. Rabbi Elazar, was Rabbi Yochanan angry with me when I asked him about Kibud Av Va'em?
Was Rav Yochanan angry with you? Of course not, my Talmud. Since he blessed you to return safely, of course he was not angry with you.
Okay, now I'll go fetch my mother.
Random Memora number 1 here. Random Memora number 1. I have a question for you. May I ask it?
Sure.
Number 1. When must someone honor their parents?
Before and after death.
How so?
You should do everything in his power, even sacrifice his own honor.
Anything else?
Well, you should, when he's quoting your father, you shouldn't just say, yeah, this is what my father said. Before the 12 months are up, after his death, you should say, this is what my father said. May I be an atonement for his sins. And after the 12 months, you should say, this is what my father said. May his soul be lifted up.
This is nuts. Oh my goodness, I have Random Memora number 2. Here with us. Random Memora number 2, please. Share your words of wisdom.
If you said a statement that your father said, you cannot say your father's actual name. You have to say, my father, my master.
Incredible. Thank you so much. Oh my God. Random Memora number 3, is that you? Random Memora number 3, everybody! Long time no see!
Yeah.
All right, I have a question for you today.
Okay.
Tell us about reverence versus honor.
Only if you say please.
Please.
You must revere your father by not sitting or standing in his place, not contradicting him, and not offering your opinion in a halakhic debate.
And how can you honor your parents?
You have to honor your parents by giving them food and drink, taking them in and out, and dressing them.
Well, thank you for your words of wisdom. Random Memora number 3, everybody! For all of us at KAVE, we thank you for your time and effort. If you'd like to donate, please call 1-800-747-983-4262-900-7499. Honor, reverence, respect. That is our mission here at KAVE. We thank you. From Gimme Mara and everyone else at KAVE, thank you for your time.